Hi friends, as you all know, Pakistan is in shambles. Security condition is bad with the Pakistan Taliban creating terrorist activities within the state and also across the state, with Pakistan exchanging missile attacks with Iran. The economy is in shatters with being in debt with China, and also the IMF waiving of loans, no industry, and last year there were floods which shattered the agricultural system and the crops, and now the fiasco of the elections. On the 15th of December 23, the schedule for the elections was given and the date was fixed on 8th of February 2024. Campaigning was on, with Nawaz Sharif having returned back to give support to his party, the PML Nawaz. Then there was the People's Pakistan Party with Bilawal at the helm and Imran in jail, not allowed to contest, and the PTI was campaigning, but then there was a Supreme Court order which denounced its heavyweight election symbol, the cricket bat, and said that it could not use it, thus causing the PTI candidates to feel themselves as independents supported by the PTI, and also because of the arrest of Imran a few months back, when there was another fiasco about the Pakistan Awam attacking the army strongholds, the Corps Commander's house, and there was mayhem in Pakistan, and Imran was arrested from the court and later on put under house arrest, given bail. You must have seen my videos on these aspects of the economical state of Pakistan, that is the flimsy state, on my channel previously, and also the mayhem and the confusion that was created in Pakistan post his arrest. These videos are there on the channel. Please see them to refresh your memories about the state of Pakistan. Today we will talk about the fiasco which has taken place after 8th of February. Though there have been violences pre-poll, on the polling day, and also post-poll, and today people are going to quote, there is international voices being raised on the genuinity of this election, which was totally rigged by the army, which is the holder and controller of the democracy of Pakistan. But then the voice of the democracy or the Awam has risen and tried to fight back. General elections of Pakistan was held on 8th of February 24 to elect members for the 16th National Assembly. The Election Commission of Pakistan announced the detailed schedule, like I said, on the 15th of December 23. Polls were held amidst allegations of pre-poll rigging. Foreign media, observers, groups, members of the international community, including the states, England and the EU, have voiced their concerns, and they have put it in different media channels. When the results were being counted, independents were leading in 61 constituencies backed by the PTI. The PML Nawaz was leading in 43, and the Pakistan People's Party was leading in 47, and others were leading in about 27 seats. But then when everything ended up, PTI won 93 seats, followed by 75 by the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz and 54 by the PPP parliamentarians. These elections were held after 2 years of political crisis in the country after the PTI-led government by Imran Khan was ousted by a non-confidence motion which was in 2022 by the People's Movement for Democracy. At that time, in the Punjab and Sindh provinces, the PML, Nawaz and the PPP respectively emerged as the largest parties. Independent candidates backed by the PTI won almost all the seats in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa area, while Balochistan voted for PPP and PML, Nawaz as the largest parties. In this, the military establishment was blamed and accused for pre-poll riggings. And with all this happening and Imran being jailed for corruption charges and for using the offices of his prime ministership for taking away gifts mounting to millions of dollars into his personal custody, has been barred from politics, and that is the reason why he could not contest the elections and PTI had to field independent candidates backed by his party. So after the elections, at a press conference on 13th of February 24, it was announced that PML, Nawaz and PPP would form a coalition government in which Shehbaz Sharif would be the Prime Minister. But then they fell out. The Muttahida Qawami Movement of Pakistan, the Pakistan Muslim League and the Istikam-e-Pakistan Party and the Balochistan Awami Party also expressed their intent to join the government coalition. And all of a sudden, on the 17th of February, the Rawalpindi Division Commissioner Liaquat Ali Chatta blamed the Chief Election Commissioner for rigging the polls, and he was arrested. And in this, Chatta mentioned that he took part in the rigging activities, but then the Election Commission says that Chatta had no role in the elections. Then again, as a turn, the PTI put forward a coalition government with the JI, then which fell out, and then now with the SIC or the Islamic Community Party. They have put forward their bid to form a government. So there is a total confusion going on the present state, and people have started knocking the doors of justice for getting investigation done on the veracity or the validity of these polls. Coming on to the background, in 2018, after completion of a 5-year tenure, national level elections were held in 272 constituencies, and at that time, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf or the PTI became the single largest party at the national level and formed a government. But then 3 years into their tenure, in March 2022, the Pakistan Democratic Movement or a coalition of the opposition parties moved a no confidence motion against Imran Khan, who was the poster boy and a very popular leader at that time. In these corruption charges were put against Imran, saying that he took away a lot of gifts and also did lot of other wrongdoings. But Imran supports himself, saying that this was a US led mischief or there was cyber diplomacy, because he says his policies were anti US and were pro China or pro India. So that is the reason why he was being targeted. But after some time, he himself dissolved his government and Shehbaz Sharif came into power and carried on as the caretaker government. But then again, the people stood up saying that there were too much of corruption and the government again was dissolved with a caretaker government put in place till the elections. And when all this was going on, Nawaz Sharif, who was in a self-styled exile, which he connoted at the time when he ran away stating health conditions and settled down in London, took conditional bail and came back to contest the elections because he thought his chances were bright with Imran in jail and not having the backing of the Pakistani military. But then, as we see today, the confusion, galore that is happening in Pakistan, all this is being seen by the world as Pakistan being a confused state. There are media reports from Australia where the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade in a press conference expressed regret, saying that Pakistani people were restricted in the choice since not all political parties were allowed to contest this election. The European Union again made a statement saying that investigation of all reported election irregularities which have been done should be done so that proper free polls can be conducted. England again mentions in its statement that serious concerns are being raised about the fairness and the lack of inclusivity of the elections, while also acknowledging the restrictions imposed on internet access on polling day, significant delays to the reporting of the results, and claims of irregularity in the counting process. And US has not minced its words and asked for a full investigation into the claims of interference, fraud, poll rigging, and other ways in which the complete election has been conducted. So friends, here we are seeing that today the Pakistan Janta is trying to stand up against the all-powerful Pakistani army. So let us keep watching this channel to get more analyses on such events happening around the globe. So please like and share this channel if it is of some value to you. Jai Hind.